Good morning, children. Today we are going to see the new chapter in biology, that is how organisms reproduce. So that there are variety of organisms, isn't it? So every organisms will reproduce in different way. Okay. So this chapter we are going to briefly learn about reproduction. So first of all, see what is meant by reproduction. So reproduction is the life process which take place in all organisms which will make their number to multiply and increase their population. Okay, so reproduction is the process by which all organisms multiply in number and increase their population. So during reproduction, all the organisms will produce their young ones or their progeny, their future generation, and increase their population. So there are two modes of reproduction. They are sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. So first we can see what is meant by sexual reproduction. The mode of reproduction which involves two individuals, one male and one female. So in this mode of reproduction, there is an involvement of two living organism or two individual, one male and one female. Okay, so these individuals, they will produce sex cells. Sex cells also known as gametes, which fuse means which join to form a new organism. Understood, children? So sexual reproduction means it is the mode of reproduction which involves two individuals. There will be an involvement of two organisms, one male and one female, and they will produce sex cells or gametes which fuse, which join to form a new organism. Understood, children? Now, what is meant by asexual reproduction? Asexual reproduction involves only one parent. Okay, so there will be an involvement of only one parent. There is no formation and fusion of gametes. So we know in sexual reproduction there is a formation of sex cells and fusion of gametes which result in the formation of zygote. Yes? So here there is no formation and fusion of gametes. The young ones formed are almost identical to each other as well as to the parent cell. So identical means similar. So the young one which is produced by asexual mode of reproduction will be identical to each other as well as they are identical to the parent cell. Okay, so asexual reproduction means it involves only one parent and there is no formation and fusion of gametes. Now, when does asexual reproduction occurs? Asexual reproduction occurs during favorable environmental conditions. So, if the environment is favorable for the reproduction, the particular living organism, then there will be an asexual reproduction. Okay, asexual reproduction occurs during favorable environmental condition and when there is an abundance of food. And it is a faster method of reproduction. Asexual method is a faster method of reproduction. Now let us see some of the asexual reproduction which take place in different living organisms. First method is fission. So what is meant by fission? It is an asexual reproduction which is common in unicellular organism. Okay, so fission is common in unicellular organism. You know what is meant by unicellular organism, isn't it? So unicellular organism means single cell organism. Organism which has single cell will reproduce by asexual reproduction called fission. So when the fission result in two daughter cell, it is binary fission. Fission means division. Okay, so one cell divided into two daughter cells, then it is called as binary fission. When the fission result in two daughter cells, it is binary fission. So if the organism single cell is divided into two cells, two daughter cells, then it is binary fission. Bi means two, isn't it? So binary fission means the fission which result in two daughter cells. Example, organism like paramecium, binary fission will take place. So here you can see the example, binary fission in a amoeba. Okay, so here is the parent amoeba, and when there is a favorable condition, there will be an elongation of nucleus in the amoeba, and after elongation, the nucleus start to divide, and the cytoplasm present in the amoeba also start to divide. Okay, so both there will be a division of nucleus and cytoplasm, which result in the formation of two daughter cells. So division of cytoplasm is also called as cytokinesis, and division of nucleus is called as karyokinesis. Okay, so division of cytoplasm is called as cytokinesis and division of nucleus is called as karyokinesis. Okay, so binary fission. In binary fission, first the nucleus will elongate and nucleus and cytoplasm start to divide, which result in the formation of two daughter cells. Now, when fission result in many daughter cell, it is called as multiple fission. So, multiple means many, yes. So, if the cell division result in many daughter cells, it is called multiple fission. Example, organisms such as Plasmodium, the reproduction, asexual reproduction will be multiple fission, where the single cell divided into many daughter cells. May be different for different organisms. So planes means the location of the division in where the cell division will take place will be different for different organisms. Now here you can see the picture. So the single cell will get divided into many daughter cells, that is called multiple fission. So in the picture you can see nucleus, cytoplasm, it start to divide, and which result in the formation of many daughter cells, and once the cyst mature, the daughter cell will get released. Okay, once the cyst mature, it will break and daughter cells released. Now next method is budding. Okay, so first method is fission. In the two we have learned binary fission and multiple fission. Now next one is budding. So what is meant by budding? It is commonly seen in yeast. Okay, yeast is a fungus which will reproduce by budding. Budding is a type of asexual reproduction in which a small cyst-like structure is formed on the parent's body, which will give rise to a new individual. Okay, so asexual reproduction. Budding is also a type of asexual reproduction in which a small cyst-like structure will be formed on the parent body. Okay, so there will be a formation of small cyst-like structure in the parent body which will develop into a new individual. So, bud may remain attached to the parent. That is, in yeast, bud will be remain attached to the parent, and in organism like Hydra, bud will be separated and become a new individual. Okay, so in yeast, bud will remain attached to the parent, but in Hydra, bud may separate and become a new individual. So here you can see budding in yeast. So yeast cell, here you can see the cyst-like structure which is developed in the parent yeast cell, and which result in the formation of new bud, and the new bud remain attached to the parent cell in yeast. Okay. But here you can see budding in Hydra. First parent Hydra, it's developing bud, and this new bud gets separated and developed into a new Hydra. Okay, so this is budding in Hydra. Now, next method of asexual reproduction is regeneration and fragmentation. So first of all, we will see about regeneration. Okay, so regeneration is the process of growing back the lost organ or body part by the organism. Okay, so in some organism, if they lost organ or any body part, again it can grow back. Okay, that process is called regeneration. So regeneration means growing back the lost organ or body part by the organism. Example, we can see this in lizard. Now here you can see regeneration in planaria. So when they lost the body part, each body part will develop into a new planaria. Okay, so here you can see in the picture, so the planaria is cut into 3 pieces. So each body part or body organ again grow back into a new organism. That is called regeneration in planaria. Now, next one is fragmentation. Fragmentation is the process by which organism gets fragmented into smaller pieces. Fragmentation means broken into small pieces. Okay, broken, gets fragmented into smaller pieces, and each piece grow into a new organism. Okay, so fragmentation means what? Breaking organism into smaller pieces. So each piece of the organism grows into a new organism. Example, we can see the fragmentation process in planaria as well as Hydra. So here you can see the fragmentation and regeneration in Hydra. So this is the adult Hydra where the amputation occurs. Amputation means fragmentation or breaking the Hydra into 2 pieces. Yes, here you can see, and the broken Hydra developed into a tiny Hydra. That is regeneration, and it developed into a adult Hydra. Okay, so fragmentation and regeneration we can see normally in Hydra. So Hydra can reproduce in 2 ways, in budding or either in fragmentation and regeneration way. Okay. Now, fragmentation seen in multicellular organisms. Multicellular organism example is Spirogyra. Okay, so Spirogyra is an multicellular organism in which we can see the fragmentation process. So Spirogyra has a filamentous body. So filamentous body means it has a thread-like structural body. Okay, so filamentous means a thread-like structure. Okay, so Spirogyra has a filamentous body. If it breaks into smaller pieces or fragments, each fragment has the capacity to form a new individual. Okay, so Spirogyra has a filamentous body. So if it breaks into smaller pieces, each fragment will develop into a new individual. So here is the picture. We can see the fragmentation in Spirogyra. So it is a filamentous body. It has a filamentous body structures. So each fragment get developed into an new Spirogyra. So continuation of this topic you can see in the next video. I hope that you all understand this sexual method of reproduction. If you have any doubt, you can ask children. Thank you.